gotta get comfortable. Are you comfy? Hold on, what? We're rolling. We're live right now.
It's peachy, my cracker, and I thought the chair was gonna collapse when you sat in it.
When? This new one?
So what are we talking about first?
We got a series of
About
questions.
how you're coming out.
Is this whole first ever podcast just going to be roasting me?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, are you ready for the first ever question asked on the Mullet Bros podcast?
Bro, the gun looks badass up there, my boy. Can you detach it just in case Russia invades during the podcast?
Bro, are we going to get through this podcast? Do you want to answer some questions or what? We are never going to get through these questions. We need some drinks in here, Nolan. What do you think?
Maybe Crown Apple.
You want some Crown Apple? What are we, treeing coons after or what?
Damn right.
Okay, you ready for question number one? The very first question ever to be asked on the Mullet Bros podcast. You ready for it? Question number one. How big precisely is Nolan's wiener and does it work? Now, this is a very good question. It's a very good question. May sound funny, but a lot of people are wondering. They see Nolan in the wheelchair and they're like, well, not everything works, right?
Oh? My wee-wee is exquisitely massive. And I feel like I could enter a weightlifting competition and just use my schlong to lift the weights. And bro, I 100% probably has some kids out there.
Okay. Nolan, do you think you have kids out there?
Little cripples rolling around somewhere out there.
Badass. That's sick. All right, question number two. Do you have an OnlyFans account?
Lil Veggie medium-sized stick will be on the OnlyFans.
Medium size.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Look out for the spicy linky valid shotties.
Are you going to be showing the critters on there, or are you going to be showing the full package?
Darn right, you'll see some critters, and maybe the full package, if I get paid enough.
For the full package, what would you charge?
Probably 69,000.
I think that's a good number, for sure. Okay, on to the next question. What tattoos do you plan to get in the future? For me, I lost a bet not too long ago. I hope the mic's picked up you laughing. So I lost a bet to Nolan, and this is when we first started doing like TikTok lives. We were on the live for about 3 hours. We had probably like 5,000 likes on the live. And Nolan goes, if we get 30,000, was it, Nolan? If we get 30,000 likes on our TikTok live in the next like 10 minutes, I have to get a donut tattoo. And I was like, okay, bro, we've been on the live for like 2 hours and have like, I don't even know, 3,000 likes or whatever. And I was like, I'll take you up on that bet. They hit 30,000 in like less than 3 minutes. So now I have to get a tattoo of a donut on me. Nolan says, where'd you say I had to get it, Nolan?
The booty crack.
Booty crack? I don't think I can get it. Like a tramp stamp? Fun fact, Nolan does have a tramp stamp.
Maybe I would pull a Brantley Gilbert and get knuckle tattoos.
Dude, hell yeah.
I will put Lil Veggie on the knuckles.
Hell yeah.
I also think I need brass knuckles just in case I need to knock someone's ass out.
True, man.
No one try any funny business.
Someone gets out of line. I mean, usually when we get in like fights and stuff, we usually just hope that you hit somebody's toes. If you catch somebody's toes, it's usually game over.
Oh, it's like Chuck Liddell's left hand to the face, butt to the toes.
Fuck around and find out. So you're going to get old son on your knuckles. I got to get the donut tattoo. I really want to get a Mullet Bros tattoo.
Oh, yeah, you have to get my face on your left cheek.
I'm not putting any tattoo on my face, let alone your face on my face.
Yes, I just thought about it.
I don't know what you're smoking.
Bro, I might be on the Zimbabwe.
You're on the Tucker Carlsons? When did you start zinning it up?
A couple hours ago.
A couple hours ago. Are you double decking it?
You know I am.
You know I am. So that sums up the tattoo question. Do you have anything you want to talk about, Nolan?
I do want to talk about how you first come out.
Bro, stop. You're trying to get canceled on our first podcast. This will be our first and last podcast.
Bro, I know you're lying to me.
Okay, we're gonna. I don't know what bit you're trying to catch here, but we're not doing it. We're not we're not going through with this bit. All right, what else is
Bro, I know you're lying to me that you're not into men.
Dude, for real? You're gonna stop. We are not doing this bit.
For real. How about new?
I literally can't do anything without you calling me gay.
Bro, did you hear about Michael might be running for president?
Michael? Who's Michael?
You know Michael, Barack Obama's wife, that may or may not have a wee-wee.
Oh my god. Okay. I would say that's cancelable, but I kind of want to talk about it. Bro, there is definitely 100% a bulge. On top of that, his roommate in college, his name was Michael, right? In speeches, he also calls her Michael.
Bro, 100% did you see the bulge?
I did. I did see the bulge. I mean, hey, if Obama, likes packages, on the no shame, you're into what you're into, but I just want to let him know that Nolan's package will be available on OnlyFans soon, right? Was it 69 grand? President's salary is like 400K, so he should be able to afford that.
Yeah, Barack Obama can talk about your experiences.
What?
Yeah, Barack Obama can talk about your experiences, Blake.
What experiences?
The liking men experiences.
Bro, stop with the gay jokes. For real. Oh, this is a good question, Nolan. If you could have anybody on the podcast right now, who would it be?
All seriousness. Bro, I want to see get Michael Obama on the podcast and ask her the question everyone wants to know. Does she have a wee-wee?
Okay. Okay. No. And who? In all seriousness,
Why?
why? You really want to do that? You'd actually do that? Would you have the balls to do that? Michelle Obama's sitting right here. You're telling me you'd have the balls to ask if they come all the way from... Where do they live? Do you know? What state? Where does Barack Obama live? Where the fuck is that? Okay, he lives in Washington, D.C.
100 I would, because bro, that would be podcast history.
Podcast is... Noah's just out here for the good content, man. That's why you guys need to subscribe and follow right now. He would risk his life. He'd risk getting Epsteined to ask if Michelle Obama has a bulge, and that's why you guys need to subscribe. Are we releasing this, Nolan? Is this gonna make the cut?
Oh, 100% we're releasing this.
All right. Whatever you say.
Bro, we're 100% gonna be Epstein now. The Clintons are coming after us. Next podcast is Mullet Bros' funeral.
Oh, SWAT comes busting through the windows. Okay, had to take a brief intermission. I was parched, had to get water. We resituated the camera angles. This is our first podcast, guys. We're gonna have some issues, but we thank you for bearing with us, dude. We're just so happy to be doing this, and we thank you guys so much for watching this and learning about us and hanging out with us and everything. We really appreciate the love. We got big dreams. This is hopefully just the start. So by next podcast, who knows? Maybe we won't have any errors, any interruptions. What do you think, Nolan? All right, so Nolan, your favorite guest. If you could have anybody on the podcast right now, who would it be?
Bro, okay, the number one guess. I think maybe Wheeler Walker Jr. Morgan Wallen. I'm talking about a guest that we don't have connections to, and maybe Hank Jr. because his song Dinosaur is absolutely fire, bro.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
sad because my favorite lyrics from that song I can't say on the podcast.
So you want a lot of country artists. Dude, me too. Brantley said he'd do it with us. Brantley Gilbert. We're going to have Colby on. Colby is Brantley Gilbert's brother. Colby is so damn funny. Colby honestly should have done comedy. Ernest has a podcast. Robert O'Neill's another one. Robert O'Neill, for those of you who don't know, he took out Osama bin Laden. He went on 400 missions. He was a part of saving Captain Phillips when he was captured by pirates. They made a movie on that. And he also was a part of saving the lone survivor, too. So that's going to be really cool. He said he wanted to do a podcast with us. So I don't know if it's going to be our podcast or his podcast, but that's going to be a cool one. The Chicago Bears head of security, Tarpey. He'd be a great one to talk to.
Yeah, bro, 100%. And I also want some football players too. And honestly, Papa Gilbert, Brantley, and Colby's dad.
Oh, yeah. Brantley and Colby Gilbert's dad is so funny as well. I think they should have a whole show. Like, kind of like a Duck Dynasty setup, but just like their daily stuff or a podcast at the very least, dude. They're funny.
Let's actually get the whole Gilberts on the podcast.
Andy Green, Big Mike. I'd love to have like any big content creators, honestly. Because we can ask, we have so many questions for them, obviously, because we're just starting, and I'd love to get some UFC fighters or something. I'd also like to get just like everyday people. You know how Theo Von does that? Like the crossing guard or like a garbage pickup guy? Dude, that'd be badass.
Bro, oh yeah, Andy Green and Big Mike were one of the first people in mind when we got the podcast equipment.
Yeah, I texted them the other day, actually. We'll set that up sometime. Maybe this week.
Bro, let's go and Big Mike can talk about he smoked weed with Afro Man.
Dude, Big Mike smoked, not only did he smoke weed with Afro Man, but we also have to have him tell the story about when he like fought a penguin or something. Do you remember that? Was it a penguin?
Yeah, bro, 100%. How could I forget?
Dude, I laughed so hard. We were also, I think we had a lot of adult beverages, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, it was so funny.
Like what other little person fought a penguin?
Dude, Big Mike's about it, straight up. Yeah, we'll definitely have those guys on. Nolan, if you look at the camera right in front of you, is there a red light on it? Okay, bet. Hey, I think we're going to get this podcast thing down at some point. This can't be too terrible for our first one. Let us know in the comments how we're doing. What do you think about my diet right now, Nolan? How do you think it's going? Do you think I'll stick to it?
Why, I'm surprised you stuck one day to it.
It's pretty good, though, right? I think you're trying to roast me, but it's kind of a compliment when you think about it.
Bro, I thought you would be like, oh, this shit hard. I need a Diet Coke.
Actually, I don't even like Diet Coke.
Okay, Pepsi.
Pepsi. Bro, Pepsi is just like regular soda. There's nothing diet about Pepsi.
Oh? Then you must drink a lot of Pepsi then, fat boy.
Alright, moving on.
Roasted. Drop the mic.
I know you're not going to be dropping a mic anytime soon. Cripple boy.
You're not gonna be dropping any cookies either. Fat boy. It's precious cargo to you.
That was a good one. I'll give you that.
I know, cracker boy.
Oh my god. Are you scared that I'm going to start eating healthy? Because you're a vegetable?
Oh? That won't last long, so I think I'm in the clear.
All right, let's move on from roasting each other. What else can we talk about? Someone asked in the Instagram DMs.
And in Trump's voice, you're gay.
Bro, I said we're moving away from the roasting, bro. We gotta get on to more topics in this podcast. Okay, so moving on. Someone told me to ask you about Biden. What do you think? What are your thoughts on Biden?
Bro, I feel like what could really be going on, fat boy, is Biden is trading our money to Ukraine for cocaine because Joe and Hunter, do like the quiet sniffy sniff, my boy.
All right, you heard it here, not first, but you did hear it here.
Yeah, 100% by quiet, I mean by quiet sniffy sniff is cocaine.
Oh, we were all wondering. Thanks for clearing that up there.
I thought I needed to clear it up.
Thank you. Now everybody's on the same page. I appreciate you clearing that up.
Welcome, fat boy.
All right, anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? Anything we're missing?
Bro, have you actually heard about Lanya Wilson's dating an NFL player?
She's dating.
I think I could 100% take him in a fight. Because if he's an NFL player, he is probably most likely on the loser practice squad. Because if a team puts someone on a practice, they're basically saying, imagine me saying this in a Trump voice. You're gay.
Bro. What? What? Okay, first of all, okay, let's unpack what you just said. Okay? So first, Lanny Wilson's dating an NFL player. He's on the practice squad?
Well, I don't know. It's speculation.
It's speculation. You're speculating. Bro, there's no way she's dating. Well, there is a way. Maybe if the guy is on the practice squad, he's like a straight up cowboy and like he's got a ton of acres and stuff like that.
Yeah, true, but I could still kick his ass.
Okay. So regardless if he's a starter, how do you plan on kicking his ass?
I'm thinking maybe my strategy is 2-on-1. You'll lay on him and I'll get his toes.
That's a strategy that could work. When you're a woman who can literally get whatever you want, what do you look for in a man? Like, what are you attracted to? When you could have any man on earth, you don't need him for his money, you don't need him for his fame. Bro, that's crazy. You just got to be a good guy or something? That's gay. Just kidding. Dude, it's hard to find girls. I think that's why Lainey was such a big thing. Other than the dump truck trend, I think it's just because she was like such a kind soul and a nice person, and it's hard to find that in women. At least like, I don't know. It's hard. Everyone's hoeing around nowadays. I don't know. Sad day. Although Nolan, it's not like you can speak on this topic because you're still hoeing around.
Yeah, that is facts. I just can't leave them Broadway girls alone.
It's hard to do, man. It's a big struggle. It's a big struggle. Okay. Oh, dude, speaking of celebrities dating.
Bro, it's impossible.
What about Travis Kelce putting that one country singer on the map? What's her name? Do you think this country singer is doing it for clout or what?
She's not really country, but... Okay, my boy Travis is giving Taylor Swift. That a boy.
That a boy.
Even though me and Travis have never met, he probably doesn't even know who we are. But if Taylor Swift and Travis gets married, I will not be his groomsmen. Because can you imagine Travis Kelce's bachelor's party? Because I can see it being fire.
So are you gonna be a groomsman? Or what are you trying to do? You could be a flower boy for their wedding. Yo, Travis, hit us up in the DMs then. And you got a flower boy right here. Flower boy or like best man?
That's my goal. I'll hand out bush lattes instead of flowers.
Bush lattes? Do you think Travis Kelce is a bush latte guy?
Oh, 100%. Have you seen his stash? With a stash like that, you gotta be.
You gotta be a bush latte guy? Yeah, dude, but also Chase Rice, he's got a mean stash and he's a Coors guy. So, what is it? I don't know. That's something we got to think about. Hey, while we're on the sports topic, though, how about the Bears Thursday night? What was it? Let me pull up the stats. Actually, should we phone a drunk friend? It's Saturday night. Should we have CP talk about it? Let's phone him in. All right, we're calling our buddy Christian Perry. He's very into sports. and he's drunk right now, so he'll love to talk about it. Nolan,
Thank you. What's up, Sprinkler?
what's going on?
At the pub?
Are you drunk?
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I'm not that bad, but like
Penny
I'm like
points up, buddy.
mediocre. I'm a mediocre right now.
are you? Who's
Penny.
driving you?
I got a ride.
All right. Well,
Penny
we're on
points
the
up, buddy.
podcast right now. Do you have a second?
So I have a second for what?
We're talking about sports.
Penny
Oh boy. What
Penny
about it?
points up, buddy.
We're talking about the Bears game Thursday.
Oh, buddy. I mean, I'm drunk. I don't know if it's appropriate.
It's appropriate. Trust me.
Okay, what do you want
We're
me to
very
but you can
formal
probably
on
hear
the
the
Mullet
music
Bros
in the
podcast.
background. That's the problem.
Yeah, we can. You want to step outside and talk about sports?
You want me to actually go, like, legit?
Legit.
Okay, I'll go back to the back room.
Are there any girls there? Are you wheeling tonight or what?
I'm just cooling, bro.
Does it sound good, Nolan? Okay. Look.
I'm busy. I'm busy with a famous guy.
Are you wheeling any bitches tonight or what?
Buddy, you know I'm always booling around, you know. You know how it go. All right, I'm back in the back room.
Bro, your
Going.
best. Bro, your
You want
best
me to-
be
you want
wheeling,
me to
buddy.
answer?
You best be wheeling. Nolan said you best be wheeling, buddy. Okay, so just talk
Your
about
girl's
the.
here, Clip.
Oh, Nolan's got some females. Why don't you just bring them over to the house, man?
Boy, my family's still here. I'm
Oh,
chilling with my fam.
ooh, okay, gotcha. Well, what do you think about Fields? Everybody was doubting him. I was doubting him. I was like, man, we need to get rid of him. We gotta figure something out.
Well,
And
here's the deal. I'm bipolar. Not bipolar. I'm
bipolar.
I guess you could say bipolar. He's on my fantasy teams, and I picked him up in leagues when people dropped him. I knew he had it in him,
Yeah,
especially with Washington has a mediocre defense, but he proved himself. Back-to-back weeks, he proved himself. We got the Vikings next week. He's gonna prove it again. Vikings have a terrible defense.
was it?
I think he's the man, but the thing about it is nobody believes in him because of the coaching.
Yeah,
It's not him. It's him being put in situations he doesn't know how to react.
no, very true. Very
I
true.
mean,
Uh,
he proved himself.
He did.
If you can throw 4 touchdowns and 282 yards.
282 yards. He had like 58 rushing yards.
Like, that's a quarterback one. That's the guy we want in the locker room. That's the guy we want proven. He's capable of doing that.
America sports, for sure,
Exactly.
for
He's
sure,
a true American.
100%.
Bro, I think being 0-4, I think we could go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so Nolan thinks we can make it to the Super Bowl after that game.
Okay, don't go too far. Maybe next year. But
They're
the
1-4 to start the
thing is,
season.
Let's use, for example, the Bengals, who are 1-3, but are Super Bowl contenders still. I would still say they're a Super Bowl contender. The Bears are right there with them. I mean, if you get hot at the right time, shoot, man, like, you can get hot in the playoffs too.
Yeah,
There's nothing holding you back. I mean, the Bears made the moves to be good.
yeah.
They just, I think it's maybe lack of coaching a little bit, but
I
it's
will.
not the players' fault.
I will say about the game Thursday. I was very okay with the outcome because I had DJ Moore, and my fantasy team's looking real good this week. I think DJ Moore got about 40 points for me this week.
Hey, tomorrow could maybe be a little different. I feel like wide receivers are about to pop off tomorrow, so you better watch yourself. Don't get too cocky.
Bro,
Someone's dropping 40, bro.
Hey, man, you never know.
Well, I don't know.
Bro.
NFL, for one, is crazy. Like, it's a different
Bro, I
breed.
mean-
You never know what's going to happen each week. Vegas controls that.
You think Vegas controls the NFL?
I mean, why wouldn't they?
True.
Bro, if I was a running back, I think I could take them off the way.
No one said if he was a running back, he could take him all the way.
If he was a running back, well, they need one, so you better hop on.
They
They got
do.
one with a concussion, one with a strained Achilles, and
Yeah.
the other one was a healthy inactive. So you better show up.
Well, not looking too good for the Bears running
Yeah,
game.
buddy, I'll try.
But at the end of the day, Justin Fields is a running back in a quarterback's body. Like,
Very true.
Yeah.
They got some weapons. They just got to use them.
Yeah, buddy, I'll try out tomorrow.
He said he's trying out tomorrow.
I would love to see that.
Yep. All right, Christian Perry. Thank you so much for joining the podcast and
Hey,
talking
man.
sports.
I appreciate you having me. We can always talk Bears football. I'll be upset most of the time, but after Thursday night, being at your house watching the game, I couldn't ask for better. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah.
It
Yep.
couldn't have got any better.
100%.
Bring some shotties here, buddy.
No one said bring some shotties here.
Buddy, I'm on the prowl right now. I can hook you up. You know me. I'm the best wingman you've ever had. We won't continue with the conversation on that, but you already know I'm the best wingman you've ever had.
Oh, no. I had 10 girls around him in Springfield, Missouri at Club Rodeo.
Well, how many kissed them?
3, Nolan? How many kissed you?
Yeah. Well,
One almost grabbed his junk, bro.
Well, I'm 2 for 2. I don't know where, my odds are, you said 10, so you're about 30%. I'm 100%.
Okay.
All right. PM.
He knows
Fair.
it. He knows
Yeah,
it.
you got ball out, not gonna lie.
No one said you did ball out. MVP. All right, buddy. Have fun. Be safe. Let us know if you need a ride. We'll figure something out.
Yes, sir.
All right. See you, buddy.
See you, buddy.
All right.
Damn.
So yeah, dude, I think that wraps it up. We talked sports. We talked about goals. We talked about politics. We talked about Nolan's future OnlyFans account. We talked about Nolan's wiener size. We talked about tattoos. We talked.
Bro, 100%. And we'll see if we're still alive tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, let's talk about, just for future reference, we can look back at this podcast. We have 800 subscribers on YouTube.
No correction, 901 subscribers on YouTube.
801
Correction, 901 subscribers on YouTube.
on YouTube. 801? 801. That's what you just said.
No, 901.
901?
Autistic boy.
Okay. Excuse me. Thank you for the correction, though. 901 subscribers on YouTube? I'm going to fact check that. We don't have 901. What, did you just look it up or something? You did? 902, bitch. You missed it.
Shiver me timber one number off.
You want to fight, Nolan?
I'll roundhouse you, that's right. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but I'm gonna kick you in the balls, Squishowski.
Let's get it on. We have 34 videos on YouTube, 61.2 thousand followers on Instagram, and on TikTok we have 214.7 thousand. So our first podcast, that is where our social medias are sitting. It's going to be awesome. A couple years down the road when we're still making content, we can be like, man, dude, young Mullet Bros, bro. Isn't that crazy? We've been blessed. What's one goal? What's one goal that you have for Mullet Bros?
Bro, honestly, God has really blessed us on the job.
Facts. 100%. It's crazy. I have a story of something God actually gave me a vision of, but I'm gonna wait until mom and dad come on to tell them about it. I haven't told anybody about it, but it happened like last week or something. It was a beautiful vision. And we just gotta keep working at it, keep making content, because I guess we can talk about this. A couple years ago, we were at a Christian camp, and we grew up going to the camp, and they bring amazing speakers. And I was sitting there praying, and this is when I was out of high school. I was in college, and I didn't have a sense of direction or anything. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was probably gonna At that point, I think I was going to be a salesman of some sort. I was praying and I was like, God, if there's a direction you want me to go, I just need to know if that I want to know that if you have a plan for me, I want to make sure I'm following it and not wasting time. And as I'm praying that prayer, somebody comes up to me and he goes, I don't know why. He goes, but I feel like God's wanted me to tell you that your calling is to impact millions through business. I was blown away. I was like, because I was like, that. Thank you so much for coming up and telling me, because that was literally my prayer. I needed a sense of direction. So from that point on, I was like, okay, we'll focus on business. At the time, we had an ice cream truck, and that story went worldwide. They were using our story from starting the ice cream truck and the struggles we had with that. We were talking at different conventions and stuff like that. After the ice cream truck, I went to college. This is like the origin story of Mullet Bros, like literally how Mullet Bros came up. So yeah, we were doing the ice cream truck, and we were using the ice cream truck to raise money for missionaries. And we were given to an organization called Speed the Light, and Speed the Light would give basically missionaries whatever they need to get to certain areas, or if they needed Bibles, if they needed monster trucks, if they needed camels, they would literally equip them with anything they need. So we used the ice cream truck to raise money for Speed the Light at the time. So after I go to college, obviously I went to college in Missouri. It's hard to run an ice cream truck when you're a state away. And so we ended up selling the ice cream truck, and Nolan and I wanted to keep doing business in some way. So mullets were a huge trend, and I got a mullet, and then shortly after, Nolan got a mullet. And we were just selling funny mullet shirts and like building Mullet Bros brand, as in like Mullet Bros. Anybody who has a mullet needs to buy a shirt, you know. And we were never really planning on making us the brand until I got out of school. Spring break of 21, we went to Nashville. And on our way down to Nashville, we were like, you know what? Let's just post a video of us and like on TikTok and see what it does. And I think it was like, oh, we're heading to Nashville or whatever. And I think you were like, my balls are bouncing all over the place or something. Wasn't that the video?
Yeah, bro, and I feel like even though we have done some questionable stuff, but I still feel like God has gone into good things through us.
Yeah, dude,
and
we
he
are.
wasted to be a salesman. Nerd.
No facts. Yeah, I was gonna be some sort of salesman, but God is still using us. We definitely need to clean up our language. There's a lot of stuff we got to do on that part. God is still using us. Like the DMs we get all the time of people all over the world saying, hey, thank you for, teaching me how to laugh again. Because our whole life, we used humor to get through any situation we were getting through. Nolan has had situation where he has almost died, and then he makes a joke, like when he can breathe again. Like that, our whole life, humor is what has gotten us through. But yeah, so spring break, we go to Nashville, we make that video, and then we're on the streets of Nashville, and usually people are always staring at us. Like there's never a time where they're not, really, because we stick out like a sore thumb. But these people that were on Broadway in Nashville, they were really staring, and I was like, man, what are these people's deals? And we kind of got us like, what is wrong with these people? And as we get closer, one of the people in the group go, oh, it's the guys from TikTok. And we're like, dude, that was from one video, that did well. And at that point, we're like, man, maybe we really do have something. Maybe we can really make people laugh and use that. And since then, we branded us as Mullet Bros, and that's how Mullet Bros came about. Since then, back to that guy saying you're going to impact millions through business. This business, just through our social medias, we've had like 70 to 80 million views on our platforms, and we've had, I think, 10 million likes on TikTok alone. And it would be amazing to bring all the stats together. Maybe we'll do that sometime. But, dude, it's just so amazing, like, how God uses people to speak. And I think that we really do have a purpose, It makes, like, Mullet Bros is our purpose. And we're just so excited to see where God takes Mullet Bros, really. And see how many people we can help. It's amazing to It's amazing the DMs we get. We help people through depression, anxiety, death, loss of a family member or friends. I think what it is that they see everything that Nolan's been through, and they still see the humor and outlook that you have on life. They're like, wow, like he's been through all of this and he's still over here making jokes. It's really inspiring. Even as an older brother, like, I don't know where I'd be without you, Nolan. So before we start tearing up and crying, we should probably shut the podcast down for our first one. It's going to be too long, I feel like, but I don't know. But we really appreciate you guys supporting us and everything through just this couple years. Man, it's flown by, but goodness. Thank you guys so much for supporting us up until this point. And hopefully we continue to make you laugh.
Doing this actually what even got me out of depression, because my first year out of high school I was kind of contemplating on what my purpose in life was, and he coming home, bro, and everything we were doing with Mullet Bros that lit a spark in me. So thanks, bro.
Oh man. I love you, buddy. Dude, it is weird how God's timing works. God, I think, kept me in Missouri for enough time to make my connections, learn what we needed to learn, and then brought me back through a very excruciatingly painful knee injury. I had to get surgery, and at that point, I'm laying in the hospital like, God, why? Why do I have to go through this stuff? And it ended up bringing me home. So, and which allowed us to work on our dreams more and build a business together as brothers. And dude, it's so amazing how God works and his timing. And hey, there's always a reason why you're going through something, man. Always a reason why you're going through something. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, as cliche as that sounds, you know. So as cringy as that is, I mean, it's so true.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Any final thoughts, Nolan? This was a good podcast, man.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Yeah, okay, he dislocated his knee from rolling in bed.
A hiking injury to a football injury. And then, yeah, I would come out of place, but yes. Yeah, that is correct. Any final thoughts, Nolan?
Nope, the rolling in bed, I thought we was funnier.
Bro, any final thoughts?
Oh, so long, Mullet Bros family, and see you in the next podcast. If we don't get rated in, we'll appreciate if you guys absolutely smash the like button and help us grow our YouTube. And y'all, thank you for clicking on our amateur podcast, and
You see that sound effect, Nolan?
Mullet out. I think I tinkered my pants, fat boy.
What'd you say?
I think I tinkered my pants, fat boy.
Hop in the car, watch it go vroom, vroom. I told her mom that I blow soon. Knew as a child, back in the womb. Oh, told her step back, I need my broom. Hop in the car, watch it go vroom. I'm in a whip, so I gotta zoom. They tryna talk, they not.
Don't forget to subscribe, and I'm nuts.